Hello again, everyone. This is Emo Warcraft 1000, and we are back for another episode of Let's Talk. And let's get started. So today, I've decided why don't I just start building actually something that um, came to me actually. We are going to actually build or actually, in a sense, we're going to try and reinforce the mine over there with some stuff. So I'm going to cut down some of these trees and just kind of talk today. So while I was off, or while I was, so while the other video was uploading, I was watching a few YouTubers, and I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about some of them. Um, Even though it seems like I only talk about the YouTubers, I'm going to talk about other things in this video. So, the one YouTuber that really stood out to me that I haven't really taken much notice of is a YouTuber known by the name of Afmap. And I was just watching a couple of her episodes, and I have to admit, she is really, really funny. Especially if you watch her bloopers, they had some embarrassing moments where it was just totally off script. And Aphmau is this bubbly kind of character that I really kind of like her attitude, her personality. Um, and I kind of wish that she kind of was, I don't know, like she just seems to be like this happy-go-lucky person that just never really seems to be bothered by anything. And yeah, excuse me here, I'm just trying to get organized right now. Probably a lot of boring stuff. Oh yeah, and then I have some nether quartz that I may turn it into a block of quartz later, but for now, let's not worry about that. And let's go back down. Now, I have to actually say that I've ac- you know what? On second thought, actually, I'm gonna have to change the schedule up a little bit. The mine can wait because there was another build that I wanted to do, and I figured why not to do it now. So I don't know where it was, but previously when I explored around this world, I found a village in this snow biome, and I want to go back and see the villagers' trades. Now I may be able to. Now I can easily get lost in here, but that's okay because I'll use this episode as a time to kind of just talk with you guys. So, unfortunately, next week there may not be any more Let's Talk. I'm not going to be ending the series that quick. I'm just going to go AR for a while because I am going to, well, I'm going on vacation. So, I won't be able to post any videos or anything, but I still will be able to but just to let you guys know, the series will be back. I'll be back. I'm just gonna I had this vacation planned prior before I started this series, so it's a little late. But don't worry, this series will come back. And so yeah, that's kind of new. And so I was just with my family. We were just discussing things. Um, so what I also want to say about is that I've recently been kind of noticing that YouTubers always have distinctive characteristics about them, or they have something that's related to them. With Stacy Plays, it's her striped shirt and her wolves, and for Dan TDM, the Diamond Minecart, um, he pretty much, I guess you could say, just his personality, I guess you could say, and Grim, his dog, and also Dr. Trioris. And there are other things about Dan CDM that kind of make him noticeable. Um, I mean, I've only watched some of his Minecraft videos. I haven't seen some of his non-Minecraft videos yet. Um, Afmal, however, I have seen a few of her non-Minecraft videos when she was doing some stuff with IS Cupcake. Um, and it was kind of cool. And that's actually how I found Afma, was that I was watching her. Oh, there's the map. See, so this is the village. But case in point, so the thing is that she and Afmao, um, Ice Cupcake and Afmao, were doing a series, and I wanted to. They were doing like a drawing contest or something, and I kind of was interested, and I've kind of watched it for a while, and I was really liking it because it was very interesting. Okay, so let's see these what these villagers' trades are. Okay, 17 wool, 3 emeralds. Huh, not bad. You know, people saying that villagers are pretty bad. Um, Originally, actually, I wanted to live in a village. I actually wanted to live in a in here in the church, but after looking about it and looking about it now, there's really not much room except for the upstairs. I could possibly like, probably do something with here, but nah. I'm kind of deciding it. Oh, wow, everyone must be here for the Sunday Mass church or something. Wow, there's a lot of villagers. Sure. Nah. Very interesting. Okay. Yeah, this is a party in here. It's like they suddenly decided to go for church. Let's see. Is this the? Oh yeah, this is the library. I think. No, it's not. Um. Anyway. Sorry, a little distraction. Um. But case in point. I keep saying case in point. I don't know why. I need to stop. Anyway, I really like this spruce village. It's really kind of cool and very, I don't know, very interesting. Yeah, see, I don't. Is this a different village? Because in a previous episode, I think I found a village with a library in it. And I don't know if this is the same village or not. But if it is, see, wow, like I came into the church and everyone's like, church day. This is where the rest of the village was. It was hiding. Let's see first. Well, first, let's even see if this is. Oh, well, kind of have some things. I'm actually surprised that this village isn't very interesting. I actually like spruce villages. I actually like villages. They're very nice. And also, another reason why I also chose the jungle biome, or why the jungle is my favorite biome. And I'm actually going to start cutting some of these trees down. The biome to the jungle to me is very grounding because it just kind of feels like you're isolated, that you're very away from just, all the hassle and just the normal boring Minecraft worlds. The mesa is really cool, but personally there's nothing in the mesa, which is the difficult part about living in the mesa. Stacy, like her, if you've seen her series Mystic Mesa, she does a phenomenal job. But the point is that we are not living in a mesa. I prefer jungles because number one, as I was saying, they're very, very just isolated biomes, I guess you could say, or just they seem like they're just completely covered in foliage. It's kind of this huge forest that you kind of can easily kind of almost get yourself lost in, and you just kind of feel one with nature. And that's why I love them because um, they they help me. They kind of the jungle basically grounds me. It's a wonderful place. I just kind of love all of the just all of the vibes of it and the energy of it. It just helps me. It just kind of makes me feel calm. And I believe we are actually. Is this a plains biome? but it just helps me relax and keep calmness. Now, unfortunately, we are very far away from home. I have never actually been here before, so I'm interested in seeing what's beyond here. Um, I mean, again, this is an exploring world, and I want to explore as much of this place as I can. Hello, sheep. Um, yeah, so um, I completely neglected the build, so I need to start getting some. I need to actually just start breaking down these trees. So I haven't actually said what the build I was going to do today or this episode. I may finish it off camera, but it's basically going to be um, it's going to be just this house that I kind of wanted to build. My winter house, I guess you could call it. Um, and it's basically just going to be the use of maybe birch, a lot of birch, among other trees and other things. Um, I'm going to actually cut this other tree down. I don't like it when the trees grow like so close to one another that then like you can't see where they. I mean, you can kind of tell where the leaves kind of separate each other, but it just kind of irritates me because then it's like, well, you can't really tell like what were like the meshing of it. So sometimes it's very annoying. But hey, it's Minecraft. Like, you know, like, this is natural. And plus some trees do that. And no matter how irritating it is, I still kind of like it. I mean, in the jungle, like you have these thick, huge trees. And I really, really like those. And I've seen like some mods where like the trees were so big. Um, it was really kind of cool. And I kind of wanted to build a tree house originally in the in the jungle, but I decided against it because it just didn't seem. I just felt like it didn't fit me. So that's why I actually even chose to live in a jungle temple because the jungle temple it kind of makes me feel like as if you're walking into this ancient temple, like that people have built many many years ago, and you just kind of wonder who was here before us. And they've actually come out with some figurines for Minecraft. Um, and all of them seem to be they're supposedly called mobs, and we haven't seen them yet in Minecraft, and I'm very interested in them. Um, and it's kind of like they are the ones that came before us, or they were the ones that set the world up or created the world before the player came. Um, and one of them, oh, I don't have to worry about mobs. But anyway, one of the biomes that I have yet to see and want to see is a mushroom biome. Because mushroom biomes are basically forever and peaceful. They do not, mobs do not spawn there. Um, and it's really just kind of this cute little biome that I really kind of like. And and along with that, it's just kind of a cute little biome. So a ocean biome is not an ocean biome. A mushroom island biome is a very interesting biome. As a matter of fact, I've always kind of wondered, are there any generated structures in a mushroom biome? Like, if you go far enough into the island, or if you just kind of dig around, is there ever any, like, generated mushroom biome stuff? And the reason why I've just questioned is because, it's kind of like, what was life in Minecraft like before the player? Um, if you guys have ever heard of, like, it's kind of just, who set this world up? Like, are we really the only ones here? Is someone else here? And I actually want to get rid of this lava. But should I keep that? Nah, I don't know. I'll just leave it for now, but I may regret that later. No, nah, I'll leave it there. It offers lights. Anyway, so the building that I'm going to be making is a basically, I guess you could say it's like it is a it is a winter um it is a winter cabin. And the reason why I want to make a winter cabin, plus, well, the reason why I wanted to make a winter cabin was just because, the snowy biome, I may live near the village. I may actually live in the village with the villagers, and I may have some winter stuff that I may keep. I may go mining, do some stuff because, you know, um, it's the winter vibe, and I would like to see it. Um, but aside from that, the winter biome, I also really am very interested. I actually saw an igloo. I don't know if I may take some stuff from there or not, but I don't know. And then also another reason why I wanted to build um, or to use um, to have a winter house is because when Chris I hate to say that. Like, it's very, very odd to say when Christmas comes because it just feels like it's right around the corner. And that's another thing that kind of bothers me. People seem to kind of rush through seasons, and I feel like the years are always going by so fast. It's like humanity is going so fast. We don't take the time to appreciate the small things of life. Like, we don't stop to appreciate the we don't stop to kind of think. We don't stop to kind of take breaks and stuff. um I've actually kind of said that, well, actually, I've kind of thought, um if we it's kind of one of those things where you've heard about the tortoise and the hare and the race, and the tortoise won because the hare took a nap. And the thing is that that race kind of pertains to real life. Like, if we're always going so fast, you just don't live in the moment. You're just going so fast. It's like you don't really even stop and think about what's going on, what's happening. You just kind of you just kind of just keep you just kind of go with the flow without even thinking what's going on. And that kind of makes me a bit upset sometimes because people sometimes just don't seem to get the message that we need to just sometimes just stop and take a deep breath. And that's why I feel like humanity, or what we need to kind of do as a society, is just for one day, just, kind of relax, just stop, like, not do anything, just relax and just try and, um, I guess you could say the word that I'm looking for is kind of like meditate and just be calm. That's kind of why I liked the jungle biome, because you're very isolated. You don't feel like you're being rushed or anything. It just kind of feels like it's like it's a biome that's untouched by people. Um, and like the people that did live there respected like the land, and they never really touched anything, or they never um, bothered. And it's one of those things where I'm like, I really kind of liked it. I really just kind of feel like it's my center in life, and I just kind of love it. And I really think that if I ever do, um, if I ever was to become a true loner in the sense that I would be like a one of those crazy people that just kind of live out in the middle of nowhere, I would actually live out in the middle of a jungle biome because it would just feel so relaxing, surrounded by nature. Probably not bugs, like I would not like the bugs, but still to be out in nature and just be free and be so close to the earth. It's very calming, it's centering, and it just um, lets me center my energy. And that's kind of what I feel like we all need to do. It's just one, it's just find what centers us, what just makes us relax, what calms us, and just do it. And for me, making videos, doing this actually is very helpful to me. Like, I find it very therapeutic actually right now, talking to you guys, because I feel like I'm telling you guys things that I've kind of thought about, or my thoughts and feelings. Um, so this is kind of like my diary stuff, I guess you could say. But again, I want you guys to be into it, and the reason why I want to do that is because I want you guys to also talk back. Like, tell me, like what's your favorite, or what just relaxes you or centers you. And if you don't really know what I'm talking about, centering yourself is pretty much just when you kind of meditate, I guess is a better word, is a good word, and you just kind of not think about anything. You just kind of slowly just kind of fade away and just kind of relax, um, and be free. Just kind of feel like you just kind of are at peace with yourself. And I just feel like that's what the world needs. The world needs to be at one with itself, because it's kind of like one of those things where we've lived, if we give, or if we stay grounded to the earth, it will help us solve a lot of our problems. Like, if you just kind of like not always try and do something, like if you just kind of stop for a moment and just like pause and say, okay, I'm going to step back from this and just take a moment. But if you do it in a different way, like you do stop, you take a breath, but then you just kind of break away from it. You kind of start to, what's a word? You just basically flow away. You just kind of forget all your problems, forget where you are. You just kind of start being it. And you just kind of start being yourself. Um, and that's what I strongly believe in, is that if you keep yourself going, oh, it really cleared up. And um, that also reminds me I need to shoot some sheep. Um, but yes, if you just relax, just take just a few minutes to just reevaluate life and just kind of think about things, like just wonder, just kind of wander and, just think of things that relax you and make you happy and everything. It's very comforting. And that's kind of my life lesson for the day, I guess you could say, is that just to meditate, or just try and center yourself very often. I always do. Like, I always do Minecraft videos. This is my centering. And, ah, I think I actually found where our next build actually will be. I may do something over there, um, on that mountaintop, but but I will actually leave that for a couple of episodes later. Um, but anyway, I will actually end the video right here, and I will see you all later. So until next time, have a nice day. This is Emo Warcraft 10 1000 signing off.